Welcome everyone to your new moon in Cancer reading. So guys, let's go ahead and step into this energy right here. It's going to be a beautiful energy right here. We do have the Cancer card out, and Cancer is going to remind us that every new beginning starts in the heart. Spirit wants you to understand, guys, that there's going to be changes in our outer world first. Okay, that's going to need some healing. It's going to bring you back to your home space. It's going to create some kind of emotional peace. And most of it is going to bring you home to yourself, right? Because we want to go home to self first before we give it out to everybody else. So very beautiful. Okay, so this is about this fresh start. We do have the Akashic records over here. This is clearing old stories, releasing past lives, and having that freedom. This is showing you this great library of your soul. That's the Akashic records, right? Where every lesson, every challenge, and every blessing has been recorded within your lifetime and your past life as well. So this new moon may bring clarity about why certain experiences that you guys are having are happening to you, but they're not really to you, they're for you, right? And you may begin to see that nothing was really wasted along this journey, guys. Every setback has been preparing you for where you're going in the next piece of your life. You know, that's why we have these new moons. That's why, you know, we have these full moons. And then being that we're in retrograde right now in Cancer is also doing the same thing, right? It's trying to eliminate, but it's also showing you those karmic lessons, wanting you to heal, find that happiness, preparing you for the next step. Remember, each moon is a new cycle. So this is the new cycle. We just closed the old cycle. That was the full moon. We just had that full moon in Capricorn. And that was the end of that cycle. So it says during this time, let's go ahead, right? And remember who we are and why we're here. So let's go ahead and get some healing cards over here. If you guys do need a personal reading, you can find all that in the information in the description under this video and each and every video. If you need some meditation to help with the situation, you can also check out the second channel, which is also in the description area. So let's see what we have here, guys. We have commit to happiness. This card is reminding you that happiness is a choice that you make today, not something that you want to wait till you feel better or you think it's time, right? We do it when we know it's time, and the time is now. 3 + 4 = 7. Divinely sent, divinely guided. The time is now. You do have the growth card coming out. I'm going to move these over just a little bit, guys, okay? Because this one's so long. We got the growth card here. This card here says, even when you couldn't see the progress, your soul was still growing beneath the surface over here. Beneath the surface, beyond the veil. Just like the seed that takes root before it breaks through the earth. You know, you plant that seed, but it doesn't, you know, you wait and you wait, but it's like, where is it? Just because you can't see it break through the soil doesn't mean that it's not growing roots. Doesn't mean that it's not there. It's just beyond your seeing, right? So your next chapter has been quietly developing beyond the veil over here. Just like I said, just because you can't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. So let's get some tarot on this and put this all together. So Cancer says, the Cancer new moon says, commit to the happiness. Your Akashic records are here for your ultimate growth, in which you've already been doing a lot of work beyond the veil. Okay, so clarify on the commit to happiness. You have the Fool. Ooh, loving that. This is the new beginning. Possibilities, innocence, spontaneous optimism, trust in life, taking that blind faith, having your pleasures, opening up to that happiness for the new. So this Fool really, guys, is inviting you to leave the fear behind and trust the new path is opening before you. I mean, that's really all it's saying. Be loyal and trustworthy. You have the Dog here. Remember, he's always carrying all of his luggage lightly. Why? Because he got rid of all the other stuff is gone. He only is bringing with him on this new journey what he actually needs. There's no baggage. There's only essentials. And remember, you don't need every answer to take this first step, okay? You don't have to have all the answers. You get the answers along the journey. Next card coming out is the Page of Coins. Manifestation, financial opportunities, skill development, feeling ambitious, having that desire. The page over here has this valuable opportunity. It may be small within his hands, okay, but it's this new idea. It could be a relationship, a career path, a spiritual gift that's ready to grow. And it's already sitting. It's already planted its roots. So a spiritual gift is already ready to grow for you guys. Are just waiting for it. Some of it you might see at this new moon, right? Some of you might be manifesting something new that's going to take shape and take root. But no matter what the situation is, most of the things that you've already been doing are already beyond the veil. The universe is already webbing it together, getting ready to give you what it is that you need. And some things of what you want, if you have space, if it's good for you. But the Akashic Records already has it written within that book, within that library. So Spirit simply asks you to nurture it with patience and faith. That's it. It's not too hard. So the overall message of this new moon is absolutely clear. I think we can all agree on that. Right? There's some kind of new beginning that's starting here, guys. And your soul remembers because of the Akashic Records. Your heart is healing. You can trust within the faith and the path. Right? So, it's getting your rewards from yesterday and planting new seeds for tomorrow. Beautiful. Okay, guys. And I will get into each and every one of your zodiac signs now. Okay. Okay. Libra, Scorpio. What the new moon in Cancer has to say to you. The Hierophant coming out. Taurus energy. But this is also the spiritual guidance. This is also the God card of the deck, right? So this is the higher learning, the trusting divine wisdom. Feels like this is this is the time right now. Yeah, I'm just going to say it because that's what I'm seeing here. It's like commit to the happiness with the Fool. The time is now to lean into your beliefs, your values, your lessons. I almost feel like Spirit is teaching you and you're being guided more than you realize. You're going through some kind of learning and growth. This is definitely on the growth too. Yeah, I'm teaching you something. I feel like it's very heavily involved, though, too, within this Mercury retrograde, which I've been seeing for a lot of signs, that the two are actually, you know, kind of intertwining, which makes sense because a lot of times they do. They say, take this Mercury retrograde and let me teach you something, and I'm, you know, teaching you this, and then it's going to fall through this new moon where your emotions are, the way that you're doing things. Yeah, because you have the Queen of Swords. Okay. The clarity, the truth, the discernment. So it's like it's teaching you something about how you're seeing things. It's like almost like the Cancer new moon is inviting you to lead with wisdom instead of fear. Yeah. Encouraging you to see the situations as they truly are. But it also wants you to set healthy boundaries, and it could be within a commitment, you know, relationship, people around you. And make decisions that honor both your heart and your wisdom. And that's also commitments to yourself, not always with others, but it could be with others as well. Take that how it resonates. You'll know because it'll pop right into your, I got that, right? It makes sense. So, let's see what your healing card is. Could even be on their workplace as well, with the financial opportunity coming in. So you'll know what pillar it's coming in, my friends, okay? Love, work, health, self. Control. This card is just a gentle reminder that you can release the need to manage every outcome. The more you surrender what you cannot control, the more space you create to the divine guidance to work within your life. Because you know, you can only set so many boundaries. You can only control what you can control. There are certain things we don't have control of, right? Universe is in control. So it's kind of like, I'm in control of this piece, but I want you to do this and grow, right? Because I'm throwing these at you. That's why, okay, that's where you're being guided more than you're realizing. That's got it. See, because you got the bird up here. The bird is helping you along the way. You're being guided. Okay. I'm like, where's this guiding keep coming from? I mean, it shows that you're guided anyways. We've seen that in the very beginning of it. But this one's saying you're being guided towards new beliefs and values and things that seem almost like a higher learning, right? But now it makes sense because the control says that if you're like within the bird's teaching you to fly. Oh. Okay. Higher learning. I'm teaching you to fly. Okay. Man, that's deep. I mean, that's really, really deep. So it's kind of like, trust your wisdom, speak within your truth, Queen of Swords. Let go of what is beyond your control. Because when you surrender to the faith, the path ahead becomes clear. Because there's going to have to be surrender, because anytime you want to fly and have, and be with spirit and be with, be guided naturally, there has to be surrender, right? I'm surrendering to the Hierophant. I'm surrendering to the divine to say, yes, help me, guide me. Because you're guiding me anyways. But now that I know I'm being guided, it's going to be easier because I don't feel like I have to fall alone. I can have the growth and knowing that I'm going where I need to be. There will be, let go of the fear. Spirit is showing you that not everything needs to be controlled for everything to work out. Let me guide you. Okay, guys. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.